Every 4 years, the whole world stops. Billions of people hold their breath. Nations that disagree on almost everything suddenly cheer side by side. What event is so powerful it can do all of that? The answer is the oldest sports competition on Earth, and its story is more incredible than any medal. Our story begins nearly 3,000 years ago, in ancient Greece, in a sacred valley called Olympia. Back then, a single cook named Coroebus ran 192 metres and won the only event of the very first recorded Olympic Games. He didn't get a gold medal, he got a wreath of olive leaves and became immortal. For over 1,000 years the Games continued, every 4 years without fail. Then, in 393 AD, a Roman emperor declared them over. The sacred flame was extinguished, the tracks went silent, and the world forgot about the Olympics. For nearly 1,500 years. Then, in 1892, a young French baron named Pierre de Coubertin had a dream: bring the Olympics back. Not just for Greece, for the entire world. He believed that sport could do what armies and politicians couldn't: bring people together. 2 years later, 79 delegates from 9 countries unanimously said yes. On April 6, 1896, in Athens, Greece, the Olympic Games came back to life after 1,503 years. 60,000 people packed the ancient Panathenaic Stadium. Athletes from 14 nations competed, and when Greece's Spyridon Louis crossed the marathon finish line, an entire country went absolutely wild. Those 5 coloured rings? Each one represents a different continent of the world, and every national flag on Earth contains at least one of the 5 Olympic colours: blue, yellow, black, green and red. 5 rings that say, no matter where you're from, you belong here. Then there's the Olympic flame, one of the most incredible traditions in all of sport. Every Games begins the same way. A flame is lit in ancient Olympia, Greece, exactly where the original Olympics were held. Then thousands of runners carry it, across mountains, oceans and borders, until it finally lights the Olympic cauldron and the Games begin. And the medals? Here's a surprising secret. The gold medal isn't actually solid gold. It's mostly silver, with just 6 grams of gold on the outside. But to an Olympian who has trained for years, sometimes their entire life, that medal means everything. But the Olympics were never really just about winning. They're built on 3 Latin words: Citius, Altius, Fortius, faster, higher, stronger. And since 2021, a 4th word was added: communiter, together. Because the greatest thing about the Olympics isn't the medals, it's what happens when the whole world competes in peace. In over 125 years of modern Olympics, the Games have given us moments that stopped time. The 1936 Jesse Owens proving that talent has no colour. The 1980 miracle on ice. Michael Phelps winning 23 gold medals, more than most countries in history, and an entire planet watching with one breath. Today, over 10,000 athletes from more than 200 countries compete at every Summer Olympics. And the next Games? They're coming to Los Angeles in 2028, back to America for the first time in 32 years. Athletes around the world are training right now for that moment. From a cook named Coroebus in 776 BC to 10,000 athletes in Los Angeles, in 2028, the Olympics keep proving one thing: that human beings are capable of extraordinary things when they push themselves to the limit. Which sport would you want to compete in? Until next time, keep looking up and keep wondering.